Elena, in order to be initiated into the White Tower, you must be tested. The artifact you see here is a special tirangrial for this purpose. Walk through each of its arches in turn. They will bring you face to face with your greatest fears. Don't panic, but listen for my voice. I will guide you through. In this way, we start your training. The first time is for what was. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. You were a curious child, Elena. A cave-in trapped you inside this dark cavern. You huddled in the blocked entrance for hours, terrified of the dark. Finally, someone from your village dug you out. That's not going to happen now. Because you never actually explored this cave, it is forged from your suspicions. It is what you feared it might be. You must face it and escape. Follow my directions and all will be well. In this part of the cavern, it's safe to move around. Explore a bit. Stay still, child. The quake has opened the passage. Follow it, but be careful. You may have to jump over some of the debris. The exit is in sight, Elena, but out of reach. There must be another way to the arch. Steel yourself and drop down. You're hurt, child. Take some of the roots that grow in this cave. They have healing properties. Rest a moment. The root works better if you're still. The only exit appears to be through the water. Dive in. Don't stay too long. Even Aes Sedai can drown. There's another exit to this pond. Swim to it. The arch is close, but there's a climb first. The path is broken, so you'll have to leap over the holes. Be wary of quakes. The way back will come but once. Walk through the arch. You've done well, Elena, but you've only begun. The second time is for what is. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. Elena, your virtually non-existent ability to channel is crippling. Fear of failure has driven you to use tirangrial as crutches. Yet you still hide from the world, doing research in the White Tower. Only the lure of new artifacts could draw you from the safety of the tower. These are the basements of a powerful dark friend who also collects tirangrial, a collection protected by traps. Try the door, Elena, although the lock doesn't bode well. So much for that. You must explore this storeroom for another exit, or find the key to this one. A tirangrial. Take it. Your experience allows you to identify the functions of new artifacts. When you pick up a tirangrial, examine it to understand how to use it. You can use air pulse to break or push things like these crates. Some, bound by iron, are unbreakable. Others open without much effort. Break open these crates, Elena. Some crates hold items. In this case, a light globe tirangrial. You've triggered one of the Dark Friend's traps. It protects the key in this alcove. This portcullis isn't reinforced. You should be able to break through it with air pulse. Try the door again. This time you have a key. This corridor is blocked by a reinforced portcullis, opened only by a lever on the other side. You cannot break through. There is another artifact here, though. Take and research it. The glow around the ter'angreal means that it will reappear here if you use all of its charges. Step up to the portcullis and use the shift artifact. The lever to open the portcullis. When you use the only charge of the shift artifact, it reappeared. Take it again and use it to pass through the remaining portcullis. This trap is the deadliest weapon. A stream of fireballs prevents anyone from going further. However, the fire shield artifact here protects against both weaves of fire and fire-based environmental hazards. Take and use it. Then walk down this hall. The fire shield is a passive defense. There are much stronger defensive artifacts, such as the reflect ter'angreal found here. Research and use it against the trap. You might want to use your light globe, Elena. It's dark. You're amassing quite the collection of ter'angreal. Why don't you use your new fireball artifact against this wall trap? The arch is there, Elena. You must watch where you're walking, child. Now, quickly climb up the wall and leave this dreadful place. The arch won't stay forever. Steady, Elena. You've endured much, but learned much as well. I know each test is hard, but what comes is the worst of all. The third time is for what will be. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. In this time, you are an emissary of the White Tower. A diplomatic mission brought you to Faldara, an outpost on the borderlands, whose soldiers hold the forces of the Dark One within the Blight. They didn't expect the sudden, concentrated assault that overwhelmed the keep, no doubt in search of you. Now it's only a matter of time until the Trollocs and Myrddraal find the chamber in which you hide. Because you cannot channel, you are forced to rely on the Sister and Warder accompanying you for protection, but they are outnumbered. Your only chance is to set traps for the invaders. There is only one exit, and the invaders are likely just outside. That's where they'll enter. 2 paths lead from this door to the main room where you'll be. You must channel the invaders through one of the corridors in order to ensure that they'll encounter your traps. Place a makeshift wall to block the shorter path. Very good, child. Now place 2 spear traps along the remaining corridor. It's tight enough to make the spears effective. Good. Now, 1 more. Good. Now place 1 more spear trap. Although damaged by the spears, the Trollocs won't stop. They will likely just become angrier and charge out of the corridor into the main room. A pit at the opening might make a nice welcome. Now position your companions, the sister and her warder. Although it would be safest to keep them in the main room, you can place them anywhere. One more precaution, child. Activate the portcullis in front of the alcove in back of the main room. It might just save your life. You've done well, Elena, and you're as ready as you can be. Steel yourself. The Trolloc horde is gathering outside, and the door won't hold them off for long. The archway has appeared, Elena. You must go now. You are washed clean, Elena, of all ties that bind you to the world. You come to us washed clean in heart and soul. You are sealed to the White Tower now. You are ready.
Tarvalin Gold convinced a sailor to take me down the Manether Endril, but drawing nearer to Shadar Logoth made him increasingly nervous. He finally left me off, saying that this is the closest he'd come to the cursed city. The assassin has already been here. He and his Trollocs left a swath of destruction in their wake. Others from the tower are bound to find it. The Trollocs' latest victims appear to be a caravan of peace-sworn tinkers, but I'm too late to help them. I must try to overtake the assassin before we near the city. What's inside scares even the Shadow-sworn.
Blood and ashes! I said leave me alone!
Ducking into the alcove managed to save my life, but the assassin has slipped through my grasp. This tunnel might lead into the city, but Shadar Logoth is huge. Finding him won't be easy. I'm not at all eager to enter the city anyway. Shadar Logoth fell into ruin thousands of years ago in the battle against the Dark One, but it became something sinister, an evil apart from the shadow. The assassin won't find any friends here, but the horrors inside await me as well.
Not kill! Lie down and...
The assassin has put himself in the heart of the web. The streets of the city are deadly. The bowels are only worse. I can't imagine what they hide, and I hope I don't find out.